to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Daniella.
I'm Cameron.
And if you already knew that, then
Welcome back.
I already said welcome back. So we've not vlogged for a wee while. A lot has changed.
This being one of the things, we have a new member of the family.
Probably the biggest thing. So this is Joel. He's sound asleep. And if you've not watched before, we also have a little 2-year-old girl called Thea who's at nursery just now. So hence the vlogging, because she's wild.
Yeah.
So we are here to announce that we are going back to Walt Disney World.
Yeah, in just 3 weeks' time, actually. Probably, I think it'll be less than 2 weeks when we put this up.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 24 days from the day of filming, is that right?
Yeah. So, yeah, as we plan on vlogging that trip, we thought we'd get out in front of the camera again, a little warm up, and give you some information about our upcoming trip.
So we're going for 13 nights, which sounds really random, but it's just the way it worked out. And because the flight on the way back is overnight, it kind of, you're going and coming back on the same day. Eh?
Yeah, arriving back on the same day.
Yeah. So we're going on the 10th of September to the 23rd of September, and we are flying from Manchester. So we are from Scotland, so Manchester's a bit of a trek, but it was a lot cheaper. So.
Yeah, it's about a third of the price for us, and it's still direct flights.
Yeah, so it's direct flights.
With Aer Lingus.
With Aer Lingus. And we are staying in Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village?
Yeah, Kidani Village.
We're staying in a 2-bedroom villa. Savannah View in Kidani Village.
And that's been your dream.
Animal Kingdom Lodge has just been my dream, not necessarily a 2-bedroom.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're wondering why we're staying in a 2-bedroom, obviously just with 2 little kids, we are going with another family and we are sharing. So we are going with our friends Katie, Lee and Daisy. So Daisy is 7. She's 7 now. She just turned 7. Yeah. So she is 7. We were supposed to be going with them in 2020, so we've just basically moved our holiday to 2022, obviously with COVID.
So you'll meet them in the vlogs. You'll see them about.
Yes. So we'll be driving down to Manchester the night before, so the 9th, and we're staying in a Premier Inn. It's not the Premier Inn right at the airport, just because that one's so expensive.
It's about a 15-minute drive away.
And we have our car booked in for the airport anyway, so there's no reason not to save some money and stay a little bit further away.
Yeah.
And then we will be flying in the morning. I think it's like 11 o'clock or something.
Yeah, around that time.
We've never flown with Aer Lingus before either, so if anyone has before, let us know how your experience was. In particular, if you have kids, we've requested the kids' meal for Thea already, so you do that online.
And if you have any recommendations of where to have breakfast in Manchester Airport,
oh yeah,
because
we wanted to go to Archie's, but then I was speaking to Annie's stores, Mrs. A stores, and she said they're not always open, and especially if it being off peak, it might not be open at that time in the morning. So we'll see if that's open.
Yeah. So this trip we're only doing Disney. We're not doing Universal. We personally don't feel Thea's quite old enough yet to appreciate Universal. It's kind of more...
And obviously Joel wouldn't be on anything.
Yeah, so. It's kind of more mature things that she's not watched any Jurassic Park or Harry Potter, King Kong. There is Seuss Landing in that, but...
She's only just getting into that, so she'll still be into that. We hope to go next year back to Universal. So. Yeah.
So we'll save a bit of money this year and hopefully go next year.
So yeah, as I said, we were supposed to be going in 2020. So it's a rebook due to COVID, and we haven't been to Walt Disney World since 2019. We have
2018.
Sorry, yes.
We booked the trip in April 2019.
Yes. We were there 2 weeks before Toy Story Land opened, or 1 week before. So we have not seen Toy Story Land, we have not seen Star Wars. We have not seen Mickey's Runaway Rail, is that what it's called? Runaway Railway? There's so much new.
Ratatouille.
So, we've done Ratatouille in Paris though, and it's pretty much the same.
So by the time, from booking that cancelled trip to this rebooking of it, it will have been 1,234 days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so quite a wait.
And in 2020 we were planning on staying in All Star Music, and this has obviously quite a jump.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change.
You may wonder how on earth. Obviously, we had our money left over from our 2020 cancelled trip, refunded, not left over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we bought DVC.
So for those of you who don't know, DVC is Disney Vacation Club. We don't really plan on explaining too much about how DVC works or what it is in this video, but I'll use a dirty word to describe it. It's Disney's timeshare. If you want to know more about DVC, there's plenty of online resources that you can find, or you could message us.
Yeah, I've already spoken to a few people about it on Instagram who were also looking, so happy to answer questions if you message. And obviously, if there's loads of people messaging or if loads of people are wanting information, we may even do a wee poll on Instagram and see if you want us to do another video with more specifics, just because this would be far too long a video if we added it in.
Yeah, we could do it after we get back, our first experience with it, what it was like buying it, what it was like buying Reshare, why we bought it, and get right into the real numbers, how much we paid.
So there's your, we bought resale, not Reshare.
Resale.
That.
Yeah.
We bought DVC resale. We bought it right at the beginning, basically, of the pandemic, so it was very cheap. Obviously, everyone was selling their contracts. They thought they weren't going to get to Disney, or they were needing money or whatever. Yeah. So we had a wee browse and we saw how much cheaper it was to buy resale, and that's what we did.
Can I just throw in, if we were to actually sell our contract today, we'd make a profit. That's how much cheaper it was for us.
Yeah, just with, obviously, COVID.
Yeah, and
caused it. People
needing money, people not being able to go. And thankfully, Disney didn't say, no, you can't sell it that cheap. That's a different thing. That's too much detail.
So we have 200 points at Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is our home resort. Animal Kingdom Lodge, is our home resort. So obviously that's why we're staying there our first trip, but we plan to try and stay in loads of places over the next loads of years. We have an August use year as well, which doesn't really matter too much. It's just basically our points
reset rather than being a calendar year of we get new points every January, we get new points every August.
Yes. So as I said, we have 200 points, but when we bought the contract in 2019 and the 2020 points had already been used, so our first point started in August 2021. Is that correct?
Yes.
We banked those points because we were not going in 2021. I don't even think we were allowed to. We maybe were at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But we banked them because we knew we were going 2022 and we needed points to be able to get a big enough place to share with another family. So that left us with our 400, and then we borrowed a couple of points from 2023. It's very confusing, but we can explain it further if anyone's actually interested. So yes, we are spending 479 points, so therefore we did borrow an additional 79 for 2023. When we were borrowing them, you were only allowed to borrow 50% at that point, so we were only allowed to borrow up to 100 points, but now that was COVID rules, so now it's back to 100% now. So that helps in the future if we're wanting to borrow. We do plan on going kind of every 2 years roughly, but we'll see, depending on what we're planning.
So that's how we've gone from a studio all-star to a 2-bed Savannah View at Animal Kingdom Lodge. But yeah, why we... I see we're at nearly 10 minutes. We'll just give a quick why we bought DVC. Why is because Daniella's always wanted it. She's been looking at it and she asked me to look into it. So I looked into resale because she told me, oh, you can buy it in resale and it's a lot cheaper. So I looked into it, looked at the numbers, and I liked it. Mainly because our trips had been getting more and more expensive every year. 2016 we paid 2,800. 2018 we paid 3,300. Our 2020 trip would have been 4,200. This is for the exact same package, same hotel room, everything.
Same number of people because we didn't have, obviously, Thea was...
She didn't have a ticket.
No, and Joel was non-existent.
So with just how quickly the prices are rising and the fact that we'd never be able to afford a deluxe resort any other way, the room we're staying in now, I think for 2 weeks would cost you something between 15 and 18 grand.
I was going to say 18, yeah. We did look to see if you just book it directly with Disney, it's almost 18 grand.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's like,
Yeah, that's... But that's for now. We'll go into more. We can go into more detail in another video. Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to Disney on the 10th of September, and we are taking a 2-year-old and a 2-month and a bit, 3-month-old. It'll be in between.
11 weeks.
Yeah. So follow along if you want to see the chaos of going with toddlers. Hopefully our little friend 7-year-old will help us.
Here's hoping. The two of them are great together. But yeah, thanks for sticking around this long in the video. If you're going to be out there, let us know and we'll keep an eye
There's
out for
quite
you.
a lot of people going in September, so we hope to do a wee meet up with a couple of them. So yeah, wave to us if you see us.
Yeah, don't be shy. Do come say hello. And we'll do the same.
Yeah, I know. If we're not chasing our toddler.
That's going to be...
Anyway.
It'll be one child each. I'll do that and you can have him.
So thanks for watching,
Yeah, thanks very
and
much.
please subscribe if you want to keep up with our trip, because we will be posting weekly once we're back, obviously. We're not going to be editing while we're out there.
Nah, we'll be enjoying it.
Once we're back, we'll be posting weekly so you can catch up on our trip.
Yeah, so thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.